The lighthouse keeper's secret. There's a small town on the edge of the world where the cliffs drop sharply into the raging sea, and the wind howls like a ghost searching for something lost. In this town stood an ancient lighthouse, its white stone walls worn by centuries of storms. And inside this lighthouse lived a man named Elias, young, mysterious, and with a past no one knew. Elias had arrived in the town 5 years ago, taking over the abandoned lighthouse. He rarely spoke to anyone, only appearing in town to buy supplies before vanishing back to the cliffs. Rumors surrounded him. Some said he was a fugitive, hiding from the law. Others whispered that he was a sailor who had lost his crew in a shipwreck and now waited for their ghost to find him. One evening, during a violent storm, a young woman named Lyra was traveling through the town. She was not from there, just a wanderer passing by. But as fate would have it, her carriage broke down, and she was forced to seek shelter. The townspeople pointed her toward the lighthouse, warning her that the man inside was not one for company. With the rain pouring and the wind threatening to carry her away, she ran up the cliffside path and banged on the lighthouse door. To her surprise, Elias opened it without hesitation, stepping aside silently to let her in. His face was shadowed by the flickering lanterns, his eyes unreadable. For hours, the storm raged outside, and in that time, Lyra explored the lighthouse. She noticed things: maps pinned to the walls, ancient books stacked high, and a strange golden locket resting on a table. It was open, revealing a portrait of a woman with deep green eyes, her face both beautiful and haunting. "You should not be here," Elias finally spoke, his voice deep and quiet. "Why?" Lyra asked. Elias hesitated before saying, "Because this place is cursed." A silence fell between them, but Lyra didn't believe in curses. She believed in stories, and Elias, whether he knew it or not, was the center of one. She pressed him for answers, and slowly, as the storm softened to a whisper, Elias began to tell her the truth. Years ago, he had been part of a secret expedition, searching for a lost ship that had vanished under mysterious circumstances. But when they found it, something was waiting for them. A force, an entity, something beyond human understanding. One by one, his crew disappeared, until only he remained. The only thing he had brought back was the golden locket, which had belonged to the woman in the portrait, his lost love. "I should not be here," Elias admitted, "and neither should you." But Lyra had always been drawn to the unknown, and something about his story called to her. She reached for the locket, and the moment her fingers brushed against it, the room shifted. The flames in the lanterns flickered wildly. The air became heavy, and then she heard it, a whisper. Not from Elias, not from the wind outside, but from the locket itself. "Find me," it said. Lyra's heart pounded. She looked at Elias, and for the first time, his mask of silence cracked. There was something in his eyes now, a desperate, impossible hope. The storm had passed, but a new journey had begun, a journey to uncover the truth behind the lost ship, the mysterious entity, and the woman trapped within the locket. And neither Elias nor Lyra would ever be the same again. Some mysteries are meant to stay buried, but this one refuses to be forgotten. What happens next? That's a story for another time. If you want more tales of mystery and adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Until next time, keep searching for the unknown.